In the meantime, Jasmine is criticizing Kirk Frost for being an absent father, stressing that being a father entails more than just providing financial support, and she is calling out Kirk for his lack of involvement. The co-parenting saga between Jasmine and Kirk Frost has taken a drastic turn, with Kirk now publicly questioning Jasmine's parenting abilities. The tension between them appears to be increasing, leaving many wondering if their focus is actually on co-parenting their son, Cannon, or if it has turned into a money-grabbing opportunity. Her capacity as a parent, her annoyance is evident as she queries the suddenness of Kirk's worries and even suspects Rashida, Kirk's wife, of swaying his views. But hold on, what are the true reasons behind this conflict? Is it genuinely about protecting Cannon's welfare, or is there a covert agenda at work? Let's find the answers to these and many more questions in this compelling story. In 2017, American rapper and musician Kirk Frost gained notoriety after admitting to having her surprise pregnancy was the consequence of a year-long liaison with former exotic dancer Jasmine Washington. It was revealed that, despite being one of the longest-lasting couples on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Frost and Rashida's 25-year marriage had been anything but easy, marred by infidelity and recurring scandals. For more than 10 years, the connection between Frost and Rashida has been continuously scrutinized by the public. Frost has come under fire for his previous infidelity on and off the program, especially for having a child with someone else while still married to Rashida. He allegedly told Jasmine during his 2016 affair that he was going to divorce Rashida Buckner Frost, but the drama started when Jasmine and Frost broke up in October of that year. Relationship conflict and adultery are commonplace on reality TV, particularly on programs like Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, but Kirk Frost went above and above by demonstrating a flagrant disdain and disgust for his wife, Rashida, who rose to popularity as a hip-hop heroine and fan favorite due to her ability and steadfast support for Frost's children from past relationships after joining the cast in the first season of the show. Frost's liaison with Jasmine, a far more gorgeous and youthful adult, fans who admired Rashida were stunned by the entertainer. At first, it was even more shocking to learn that Frost had fathered a kid with Jasmine while he was married to Rashida, said that it takes two to cheat, and expressed her disappointment in Frost's denial of their child. Despite the paternity dispute, Jasmine remained steadfast in her claim that Frost was the father of her child, saying, "I'm getting real sick of everybody acting like Kirk and Rashida's kids are the only ones that matter. What about my child, whose own father is denying him?" Years after these first revelations, evidence of Frost's ongoing adultery with Jasmine resurfaced, putting doubt on his long-standing marriage to Rashida. Jasmine gave Rashida the DNA results that proved Frost was the father. The truth could no longer be denied. Rashida, Frost's wife of more than 20 years, is still embarrassed by the continuous story of his relationships with his baby mama. As their relationship encounters fresh difficulties and increased public attention, the drama surrounding Kirk Frost appears to have no end in sight. End in sight, just when you thought the terrible situation couldn't get much more. Although the story seems too good to be true, it appears more like a conspiracy theory, which may be why Frost initially denied paternity. Kiana Arnold came forward to disclose that Jasmine is not the only stripper Frost has been involved with. She claimed to have been involved with Frost while Rod Bullock was incarcerated and was unaware of his relationship with Jasmine. I suppose Rod's isn't the only Rod she shared with Jasmine of the youngster until DNA evidence showed otherwise. The issue of Frost's adultery keeps coming up in Love and Hip Hop. A specific incident involving Frost, Bambi, and Mary Jane in a hot tub at the Atlanta event sparked additional uproar. When Rashida Frost's wife confronted him about the incident and questioned his behavior, his response that he was intoxicated only served to exacerbate the problem. After Rashida gave birth, Frost decided to perform a DNA test on his child without her knowledge, which resulted in a heated argument during which Rashida vented her frustration and rage. Interestingly, Rashida also acknowledged cheating on Frost early on in their relationship, though she kept the details of the affair a secret. This revelation gives their turbulent relationship a new dimension and demonstrates that infidelity has been a two-way street for them. Meanwhile, during his conversation with Fellow Love, Frost blamed Rashida for his infidelity in their marriage, and Scrappy Frost, a cast member of Hip Hop Atlanta, accused Rashida of being unfaithful, saying that she had changed him into a man by working too much. Frost can blame Rashida all day for his ongoing infidelity, but we all have choices when and if we become unhappy in a relationship. You are not required to stay, but it is important to express your frustrations to your partner so that they have the opportunity to correct their behavior if necessary. Nanny, he also claims that they don't have enough this. The conclusion of their affair, the drama surrounding Kanan's paternity, further fueled the fire, with claims that Frost initially denied being the father, leading Jasmine to omit his name. Reports surfaced indicating that Frost had been generous with Jasmine during their time together, giving her an allowance and even a new car. However, once their relationship soured, Frost abruptly stopped providing financial support, even going so far as to reclaim the car he had given her. From Kanan's birth certificate, the subsequent child support dispute created additional strain, with Jasmine allegedly asking Frost for $2,500 a month. After the split was resolved, attention turned to the difficult task of co-parenting Frost. During a co-parenting meeting, Rashida and Jasmine became embroiled in a contentious argument when unresolved concerns and prior infidelity were brought to the forefront. Frost accused Jasmine of. Despite the difficulties of co-parenting, she showed up at the door in her birthday suit when they were there to pick up their child. During a conversation with Jasmine's mother and grandmother, Frost voiced concerns about Kanan's upbringing and questioned Jasmine's parenting choices because of her active social life. Frost wanted to be reassured about his son's well-being, and in response, Jasmine challenged Frost to put his role as a father first before criticizing her parenting choices. Jasmine's relationship with her ex-boyfriend Rod Bumlock, who gained notoriety on camera for using Kanan as a human shield during a fight, precedes her association with Frost. Before Frost met Jasmine, Rod had been dating her for a few years. He even apparently accused Rod of being the reason behind his separation with Jasmine, and he has since expressed his dissatisfaction and displeasure with their relationship's conclusion. As Frost stands by his choice, Rod thought that Jasmine had been deceitful and had caused him great pain. To seek full custody of Kanan, a move that Jasmine opposed. Rod intervenes as a mediator, but his questions about the true intentions behind Frost's custody request cast doubt on the matter, and Jasmine presents Frost as uninvolved in their child's life. Frost's disclosure of significant financial contributions to Kanan's upbringing was unexpected. Rod, after viewing Frost's Cash App transactions as proof of financial backing, Rod's response changes to blame Jasmine for making him appear foolish before Frost. In her reposted video, Rashida said, "When you are in a relationship with somebody you have lived your life with, you have things to think about before you throw everything away. You can ask any woman." Fans have been speculating about Rashida's decision to forgive Frost despite having endured multiple acts of infidelity during their 25-year marriage. Many wonder if it was delusion or denial. From Michelle Obama to Kesha, then asked Beyonce, some fans took issue with Rashida's explanation, jokingly pointing out that Frost is not Jay-Z or Barack. The public's response to Rashida's forgiveness shows a mixture of understanding and skepticism. Another fan responded, "Girl, just say I'm not, and I'll hold your hand while I say this. Kirk is neither Barack nor Jay." Others have remarked that Kirk isn't a billionaire or a president. "We might be more insane than you if you leave my Inna and move on." As fans comment on Rashida's decisions, it becomes evident that outside viewpoints cannot adequately convey the complexities of reconciliation and forgiveness in a marriage. Her narrative serves as a reminder that forgiveness is a very personal and complex process. Despite Kirk Frost's propensity to hold Rashida accountable for his continuous adultery, Their marriage serves as a reminder that the wounds of vow betrayals in a partnership are difficult to ignore. It's important to understand that he chose to stay in the relationship, putting her through the suffering and embarrassment of his infidelity on numerous occasions. The facts surrounding Frost's relationship with Jasmine raise concerns about accountability and personal responsibility. Although only Jasmine is aware of whether she deceived Frost for money, the fact that Frost voluntarily had a brief affair with her in spite of the possible repercussions is still true. The background of Frost, it doesn't seem plausible that he cheated. The story has come to an end. What do you think about Frost's actions and Rashida's forgiveness? Do you think Jasmine purposefully duped Frost into a scenario for financial gain? Please express your ideas in the space provided below. Your input is greatly appreciated. Paying attention.